Some say certain places hold memories, echoes of those who have passed on, places better left undisturbed. In the coastal town of Saltford, an old lighthouse stood abandoned, a lonely relic on the cliffside. Locals called it cursed, claiming that strange lights and ghostly shadows haunted the night. On July 13, 1973, two friends, Alex and Mia, decided to uncover the truth. Little did they know, they were about to become part of the lighthouse's dark legacy. It was a cold, foggy night, and the light drizzle added to the eerie atmosphere as Alex and Mia approached the towering structure. The Saltford Lighthouse had been abandoned for decades, ever since a tragedy involving the lighthouse keeper. As they drew closer, a chill crept over them, yet their curiosity won out over fear. Entering the lighthouse, Alex and Mia found themselves on the first floor, which was dimly lit by their flashlights. The air smelled of damp, decaying wood, and every sound echoed through the hollow rooms. Graffiti covered the walls, but one message stood out: turn back before it's too late. Alex brushed it off, but Mia couldn't shake the sense that someone was watching them. As they began to explore, a soft, rhythmic tapping echoed down from the staircase above. It sounded like footsteps, pacing slowly but consistently. Alex laughed, calling it an old building settling, but Mia froze. The sound grew louder, and they realized it wasn't stopping, it was coming closer. Ignoring her gut feeling, Alex insisted they go up the stairs. On the second floor, they found an old desk and a dusty journal. Flicking through the brittle pages, they discovered it had belonged to the last lighthouse keeper, whose name was Henry. His final entry was scrawled in shaky handwriting: "He watches me every night. I can feel his shadow, hear his steps." As they read, the footsteps returned, closer this time. The journal slipped from Mia's hand, and they stared at each other, terror creeping into their eyes. They climbed to the third floor, the air colder with every step. The strange tapping sound stopped as they reached the landing, and the silence that followed was worse. Suddenly, a shadow moved at the edge of the room, barely visible in the eerie green glow from a shattered window. A figure stood there, watching them. Mia's breath hitched, but Alex moved closer, hoping to find out what, or who, it was. A dreadful pull seemed to urge them onward, and they made the final climb to the lantern room at the top. As they stepped inside, the temperature dropped, and an unearthly silence filled the space. There, by the shattered lens, stood the shadowy figure of the lighthouse keeper, his face contorted in terror, his eyes hollow. In his hands, he held a broken lantern that glowed with a sickly green light. Mia tugged on Alex's arm, pulling him toward the stairs, but as they turned to flee, the keeper spoke in a chilling whisper: "Leave now, or join me forever." Shadows danced around them, seeming to come to life. In a frantic dash, they scrambled down the stairs, the green glow fading behind them. The footsteps resumed, louder and faster, as if something was chasing them. Bursting out of the lighthouse door, they sprinted down the cliffside, never looking back. Alex and Mia made it out alive, but neither spoke of what they saw. The lighthouse was sealed off soon after, declared unsafe, but locals still claim they see strange green lights flickering in the tower on certain nights. To this day, no one knows who, or what, haunts the lighthouse. But on July 13, 1973, Alex and Mia learned one thing for certain: some mysteries should remain hidden.